Hello, everybody, and welcome to Tasha Foundation. I'm grateful today to have you watching me live on Tasha Foundation Facebook page. It is my privilege being here with you, and I'm so grateful to present to you what Tasha Foundation is all about. I'm here to talk about the Tasha Foundation. Many of us are seeing it on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Instagram, and we don't actually know what the foundation is all about. But this hour of the day, I am here to tell you all about Tasha Foundation, how the vision started, and where we are today, and what we have done so far. And I will start by saying Tasha Foundation is a non-profit organization, and how I got a vision is so surprising because many of us believe that foundations and NGO have to be created only by peoples and companies who have made it in life and decided to give it out to the society. But I grew up to have a different vision, a different opinion to that. And that is why I came up with Tasha Foundation. How I got the vision? I got this vision in 2018 while in Cameroon. And when because I was faced in some kind of challenges in my life, maybe I'm in need of 5,000 francs, approaching somebody, a friend, a brother, or a colleague, asking for maybe 5,000 francs. You see the person truly want to help you but does not have. Is offering you 500 francs instead of 5,000 francs. And then many of us will look at it to be discouraging and somehow. But this person is in great need, and this person helping you with 500 francs, not 5,000 francs, also is giving his best. And then when I started working, I also faced some kind of situation in my life where people will come to me asking for help. And then maybe, for example, asking for 10,000 francs, I have only 500 francs. And then this would disturb me a lot because I cannot help the person. Even the person will receive that 500 francs from me, it will not help the person because the person is in need of 10,000 francs. So all this has been going on and going on until one day while we were in school and somebody came asking for 3,000 francs. I was not having, I was having 500 francs with me. And I decided to say, okay, I'm going to do it this way. Let me visit my colleagues from class to class, and then we discuss about it and see what we can do. Surprisingly, moving around and asking for. This is the person in this kind of situation, and he's asking for help. And I don't have, I have only 500 francs, and this person is in need of 5,000, 10,000 francs, and then 3,000 francs, and I don't have. So what am I going to do? So I asked them and pleaded for help, and then some of them contributed up to. We were surprised to have even 4,000 francs, more than the 3,000 francs this person asked for. And then this gave me that vision that this is how we can do in order for us waiting that the rich people will ever be rich and satisfied to an extent that I have to give back to the society. It will be very difficult, and many people will be dying in silence in the name of we do not have, we don't have, we don't have. So I got this vision, and I started this organization in Cameroon, and then I started with the legal part of it. I did not finish before I left Cameroon, and then while out of Cameroon, here in Cyprus, I decided to continue with it. No, though the organization was for Cameroonian, and I say, why far away? Distance is not a barrier, so I can start something. And so I started this organization here in Cyprus as a social media organization. I created a Facebook group with one of the branches of Tasha Foundation, and then that is how I got a vision, and that is how we have been in doing it all this period. All this period. That is how we have been going with this. And then we got this, and then we came up with the end of the organization. And then the end of the organization is to create a conducive environment for all. Conducive environment for all. Meaning, if we are living in a society, the society should be conducive for everybody. And we've got a slogan, and our slogan is, we help not because we have, but because someone's else's situation is greater than ours. And that is why we got this vision, and that is how we have been helping. And so with all this put together, we got the slogan is the branch of Tasha Foundation, and that is Sophora. Sophora is a one branch of Tasha Foundation that we have really put it into practice, and that is one of the branches that we are focusing on. I have saying we created this group in 2020. So we are putting things together in order for everybody to join this group. And then we are also talking about the objectives of this, or the motto of this is society for all. And the motto of this is society for all. And then to the objectives, we have a lot of objectives because we are going to be helping people around. One of the objectives, we have 7 different objectives, and many might come because our objective, we have to create solutions to societal problems. That is the first objective of our organization, of this foundation, is to create the solutions to societal problems. The second objective is to help people in great need, and that is what we have been doing under the branch of Tasha Foundation called Sophora. And then we have reached out to many people, especially in the southwest and the northwest region of Cameroon. People suffering with cancer, people suffering with a lot. If you visit our page, Tasha Foundation or Sophora, or you are willing, you can join us on our WhatsApp group where we interact. We talk a lot of things about this directly, and then you see all those we have reached, we have helped through the branch of Tasha Foundation called Sophora. And then it will also are out to provide a lesson for a positive change of mentality. We came to discover that our society is as it is today because many of our children have gone wayward. The mentality, morality has been denied to everybody, and we are seeing a society where everybody is doing, involving, and in a criminal activity, and nobody is safe anywhere. So that is the main issue, and we are talking and calling upon everybody to help join Tasha Foundation so we can be this society. Also, we are to identify and link talented children with destiny helpers. We also involve ourselves in involving identifying talented children. We identify talented children in order to show them, in order to present them to a destiny helper. So we are involved in searching for destiny helper and also involved in searching for those who are in need of destiny helper, and that is what we have been doing. And then we are trying by all possible means to open that path who is still under the Sophora. We also have involved, one of our objectives is to present lessons on child development so that we'll have a new generation that will come up free of corruption, free of moral decadence, free of all the evil we are seeing in our society. So that it will be one of the objectives. And then the other one is to reduce banditry, street children, homeless people, and drug consumption in our society. And we are doing this, and we believe to achieve this through education and creating a center in which is already in program that we might in the long run create a center for such people where they will be kept and treated upon in order to have a better life to live. So that is one of it. And then another one is to empower the underprivileged person. We also will be involved to empower the underprivileged person in our society. So that those are the objectives of Tasha Foundation. And then we say the societal problems that Tasha Foundation is interested in. The Tasha Foundation is interested in many societal problems. One of it is poverty, banditry, a poor education, that is formal and informal education. We have to talk about, we have lesson already on such. We'll be talking about hunger, and we are interested in hunger, those who are hungry in the society. We are interested in those who are sick, and especially those who have been rejected by the hospital because of the hospital bills. We will be interested. We are also interested in joblessness, those who do not have something to do, and then we involve them and we travel by all possible means to see what we can do in order to give them something doing, or in order to help them involve or have something to do. We are also interested in drugs consumption, those who are already addicted to drug consumption. We are also interested in street children, homeless people, underprivileged persons that is needed in the society, and we are also interested in talented children. That is our domain of interest, and we are looking forward to have you as a member of Tasha Foundation. As a member of Tasha Foundation. So those are the objectives that we are having under the aim, a conducive environment for everybody. And then how can Tasha Foundation achieve its objectives? We have various ways in which that is the strategies of the vision. How to achieve our objective is the strategy of the vision of the organization, and we believe that this strategy will be achieved through educating the society through social media with educative lessons. And that is the first thing, and we have been doing that. If you follow Tasha Foundation on YouTube, you follow Tasha Foundation on Facebook, Instagram, you discover that we have presented a lot of lessons, especially on children at puberty age, because that is where many of our children usually go into an issue that is not of them. And then finally you see them involving themselves and becoming criminal in our society, making it to be unconducive, involving themselves in prostitution, involving themselves in drug addiction, drug consumption, making the society to be polluted, and then making everybody unsafe. And that is why we are coming up with this lesson, believing that this will all be a helpful too. And then we are educating many others. And then we are also going to achieve this objective by calling on the 5 guardians to accept and take their responsibility. Who are the 5 guardians in the society? We have the parents, the teachers, men and women of God, the government, and the society. If these people take their responsibility, then the society will be conducive. And that is why we are involved in helping and teaching them how to take their responsibility. If a parent can take his or her responsibility fully to bring up a God-fearing child, to bring up a child in a way that when the child grows up, it will not depart from it, there will be a lot of changes in our society. The teachers also have a lot of part to play, because these children spend their early age with teachers. And then if teachers can train them very well, morally very well, we'll have a conducive environment. The word of God that preachers are preaching, it will also help to create a conducive environment for we all. And then we are calling on all to look up to and do put in their all. And then also the other guidance is the government of Cameroon or the government in any other country. If they do everything possible to put in good policies that will eliminate a bad behavior in our society and promote morality, then there will be a good society. And then the society we are talking about, that is the last guidance, are the people around. Where children are in any community where you find yourself, you form the society, and then you have a part to play. You do not help, or you do not discipline a child, or you do not correct a child because it's your child. You correct a child because the child is the child of the society. When the child is growing up in a society doing things that are negative, you say it is not of your business. The child will grow up, the child will not be stealing, but only from the parent will be stealing from you. If a child grow up and become a prostitute, that you saw the child and you have the chance to correct that child, and you did not correct the child will grow up and become a prostitute. It will be tormenting and polluting by the environment, spreading HIV and other sexual transmissible diseases around with people, not with the relative only. And then all these things, if the child becomes a drug addicted, the trouble drug addicted people usually give to the community will also affect you. So you have a part to play as a member of that community. These are the 5 guidance that we are looking and we have been preaching every day about. And then we talk about the other point, how we are going to achieve these objectives is by helping the needy in the society in order to reduce poverty. We came to discover that many people are poor not only because they lack. We lack, everybody in this world lacks one or two things. Either if you are rich, you might lack education, advice, or other things, but we are giving all to you. And then those who are in great need, we are also helping. So through helping to reduce poverty is only giving. So there are some people that we have helped by educating them. by directing them, by giving them advice on how to go in order to achieve a little thing in life or be doing something. And we have been campaigning and talking against idleness and laziness, which what we call on each and everybody to be active in life in order to achieve something. And then we talk about the membership of Tasha Foundation. The membership of Tasha Foundation is free for all who are willing to help. It's free. You don't pay any fees in order. There is no membership fees to join Tasha Foundation. It is free for everybody. Tasha Foundation is free for everybody. If you have the calling within you to help somebody in need, you might not have, but with Tasha Foundation, the little you have can give an impact to somebody's life. So those who are willing, you are free to join Tasha Foundation on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, on YouTube, or on WhatsApp. Because we have, if you go to Tasha Foundation on Facebook, all those platforms, you see our WhatsApp number there. So you tap in and go and join us on our WhatsApp group if you wish. And it is for free for all those who have the calling of giving. Because many people in the society don't have that calling, and many people in the society don't believe in what is happening in the society. Many people in the society believe that you must have before you start helping. When we started at Tasha Foundation, I have nothing. Many of those members are students, but we contributed 500 francs, and each day, each person we want to help, we discover that we are helping that person with a lift from 50,000 upward. It is all by the grace of God. We come with our little, and then we find ourselves doing something so great. That is membership for Tasha Foundation. Everybody is free to join Tasha Foundation if you are willing. The finance. Many people are asking, how are we raising? How are we going to raise our finance? Or how have we been raising our finance? This is as we have been helping some people in that. We say finance comes from members of Tasha Foundation, from well-wishers, and from partners. That is, we are still praying because we have not yet have one partner, but we are praying that God will create a way for us to partner with other organizations, to partner with other people in the society, and then have more members in our group. And then the finance are coming from well-wishers, meaning we are, as we have been operating on our WhatsApp group, for those who are there, you discover that when there is a situation, they say this person is in great need. We examine that person in the group, and then a contribution start coming on, and then it's a free will donation for now, because we don't yet have the required members that we expected. So it is free will donations where people give 100 francs, people give 50 francs, people give 1,000, the 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, any amount they have out of that free will, because we created this organization in order not to give a burden. You should not help and regret. You should help joyfully, and that is why the organization was created, and that is how we have been having our finances. So it is through the main contribution from the members. When a situation comes, you judge it with your own conscience and desire from your heart what you want to give, and that is what you are going to give. Well wishers are people that are not members of Sephora. We have one when we were contributing for one woman with breast cancer. One guy from Limbe contacted me on Facebook. He refused to be member of Tasha Foundation or Sephora, but he contacted me and said, I saw this particular issue that you posted, and then I want to help. And the guy helped with a great amount, 20,000 francs. That is a well-wisher. He is not a member of Tasha Foundation, but he helped. He's not a member of Sephora, but he helped. And the partners, we say we are still praying and having trust in God to receive one, to have one or two or many partners that will partner with us to promote Tasha Foundation. And then we talk about the different branches of Tasha Foundation. We have two for now. We have two branches of Tasha Foundation. That is, one is Sephora. Sephora is the humanitarian branch of Tasha Foundation that have been functioning very well. For those who have been following us, you discover that we have helped many people. Since 2020, we have helped many people that we do not expect that we could reach that level of helping them. And then we have put smile on many through Sephora. which is the humanitarian branch of Tasha Foundation. And then the other branch of Tasha Foundation is the education, where we are educating people in our society on a lot of lessons, and we have been doing that on our Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube channel. You discover we have presented a lot of lessons on Tasha Foundation in order to change the mentality of people around in the society positively for a conducive environment. A future plan of Tasha Foundation, those are questions that I have been receiving, if there is any plan for Tasha Foundation in the future. And then we say we have a lot of projects that we have to carry on as Tasha Foundation. And one of it is the membership of Tasha Foundation. The target of Tasha Foundation was to have at least 1,000 membership. If we have 1,000 membership as projected at the beginning, if, for example, if we want to help somebody with 1,000 francs, with 100,000 francs in Cameroon, each member of 1,000 member will contribute under 100 francs. That is the main objective of, that is how we are. That is one of the projects we wish to have 1,000 active members. That when a situation will come up from our home country, Cameroon, that this person is in great need and needs 100,000 francs. Each member, if we reach 1,000 of us, each member will give under 100 francs, and we will achieve our aim. We will achieve our aim if we have 1,000 members each. So I'm praying that by the end of this 2021, God will provide us and give us at least 1,000 membership, active membership. Other project of Tasha Foundation is, or our future plan is, to have a free, to help a free prisoner. That is one of the projects we are looking forward now. We are looking forward to involve ourselves in prison activities, because while in Cameroon I visited prisons, the Douala Nyobe prison. I discussed with many people, and then I came to discover that there are some people in the prison today that have finished serving their term, jail term, but there is no way to go because they don't have 50,000 francs. Some do not have 25,000 francs to pay as fees to leave the prison, and they have been there. Some have been there for 3 additional years. No way to go out of the prison. So we are looking forward to involve ourselves in this activity in order to help release some of such people from prison, and not only releasing them, from helping them out of the prison, but also maybe empowering them to help them, because many of them they have activities that they know how to do. They are doing 1 or 2 things that can help. So we are also looking forward to involve ourselves in prison in order to help those who are already there in prison and have finished serving their term in prison, and there is no money for them to drop or to go out of the prison. So we are looking forward to help. Another plan, future plans we are having, is to help those in great need, especially the patients that have been rejected by the hospital. If you look through the WhatsApp group of Sephora, we discover that there are doctors there, there are many people there that are working in many hospitals in Cameroon. So we usually contact them and get have information from them to know what we have to do. And there are some hospitals that reject, they refuse patients from coming because they do not have money. So we are interested that if we can reach their membership, we will help build these people and bring these people back to the hospital for them to have their treatment. Like, for example, you discover that most of the people we have been helping, they are all at home with serious illnesses. We have seen people with brain cancer, brain cancer. We have seen people with cancer of the anus. The last person we had is having cancer of the anus, but at home, no way to go to the hospital. So this is what we are doing. If we involve and join ourselves together, we can help these people grow and become healthy in our society. And it is helping because God asked us to do that. And then the next project we are having is to create a center for street children, drug addicted person, and many others. That is to create a center. We are looking forward to create a center in Cameroon where we will be, maybe we will keep these street children, we will keep drug addicted person, and then give them treatment and empower them and integrate them into the society. That is what we are looking forward to, the project we are having under Sephora. That is a branch of Tasha Foundation. So those are the projects we are having for now, and we are believing God that God will make a way where there seems to be no way for us to achieve all these things. And then we talk about how is Tasha Foundation different from other foundations. And then we are saying that Tasha Foundation is a non-profit organization. It's a non-profit foundation. The only foundation without a treasurer nor a secretary. Those who are members of Tasha Foundation in WhatsApp, where we explain every detail of our activities, will testify to this. When we identify the patient, if the patient is having an account, everybody contributes directly to the patient. And the day we are going to collect and see how much we contributed, do we pay the visit to the patient, and then the patient will give the detail of what he received from the Tasha Foundation, and then we calculate and tell the group, this person gave this amount, this person gave this amount, this person, and finally we got this amount. But if the person is not having an account, one person will offer himself to do that. It is not by nomination. We do not nominate. You give yourself out that, okay, I'm going to be collecting what we will contributing, and that is what we have been doing. And then one person will just say that I will be collecting, and then will contribute to the person's account, and then the person will get detail of even plus the charges that you have added to it for the withdrawal. The person will give detail and on the last day the person will give detail of what amount, the exact amount, and how much will be used to withdraw this and what will be left. And then we will know, and then the person will go and hand over this and come back with this. And then another testimony of it to show accountability is that the person receiving, the beneficiary, will make a statement of the amount that he or she have received, and that is what we have been receiving from many of our beneficiaries. And then that is how Tasha Foundation is different from many other organizations. Accountability is clear and is daily when contribution is open. Tasha Foundation has no treasurer, and Tasha Foundation there is no membership. There is no fees for membership. Everybody is free to join. So far as you have the calling, so far as you have the desire to help those in great need, and that is all about Tasha Foundation. And another way we are wishing and we are praying that God helping us will raise money funds in order to help is for you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Because if we subscribe to the YouTube channel and we reach the target of the YouTube, we'll be receiving payment from YouTube. And when we receive payment from YouTube, this payment will not go to me as the founder of the organization. This payment will be clearly accountable for the organization, and we will decide what to do with this payment by helping the people. It can help us to create the center we are talking about. The center is not my center, it is Tasha Foundation Center. So you can do well. You can contribute also to help this by subscribing to our channel. You subscribe to our channel. You like and you share to many people and ask people to join Tasha Foundation. Preach Tasha Foundation as you preach the word of God for people to, because that is still the word of God we are doing, helping the needy in the society. When you preach Tasha Foundation, maybe somebody will go and subscribe. It is helping increasing our subscriber. And then that will increase or maybe to a level where we can be qualified to benefit from YouTube. And when we benefit from YouTube, it will promote and improve our organization strongly. So that is how I am looking at it. So go now and subscribe to Tasha Foundation. My brother Tasha, welcome from Germany. I'm very grateful to have you watch me live on YouTube, on the Facebook, on Tasha Foundation. Thank you very much. That is my brother Tasha. In Germany, Tasha Donna, thank you. And I say that is how I want it to be, and that is how the vision has been concerning Tasha Foundation. So if you have been asking questions, just have it today. That is all about Tasha Foundation, and this is how we are doing. More visions will be coming concerning our promotion, concerning how we will grow this channel. And then our next lesson is to ask a very serious question that one man sent to me concerning to dissolve Tasha Foundation. He asked me, he told me that organizations are created by those who are rich or companies who have made it in life, and have decided to give it to the society. And then he was just telling me that I'm not qualified because I do not have. But I have a very nice and beautiful answer to that particular questions, and then to that particular comment and remark, and then I will be presenting it live during our next video in which I will inform. This just came in a way I did not inform anybody about coming live today on Facebook, but the next presentation I will inform everybody. Thank you very much for listening to this. Thank you very much for subscribing to our channels. Thank you very much for sharing it. Thank you very much for joining Tasha Foundation for us to reach that target of 1,000 membership in order to help those who are in great need. Thank you very much. That it is time for us to stop sympathizing with people, but we should have empathy for everybody around us. Thank you.